welcome back. Here we are with the PEAVEY Patriot, and as you can see, I've got the back plate on. 3 of the control cover holes we can find. The 4th one, they're gone AWOL. So I'm just going to use a felt tip marker to mark where that point is, and then I've got just an awl, and I'm going to heat the end of that awl up, and then we'll see if we can't push through to where that hole is at. And there it is, right there. Wow. All right, so my planned 10 or 12 minute video on how to find the hole is not, because now it's all over. So there's a couple other things, a couple of housekeeping things that I'm going to do. One of them is I have to go and I have to pull some, I used some Oohoo tack or something like that to fill the holes up. So that I wouldn't, when I'm wet sanding and when I'm painting, I wouldn't get stuff in all the holes. If you have a source of used, discarded medical instruments, you'd be really nice to those people. Because having the right tool for the right job can really save you some hassle. This is a pair of forceps that we would use in ear, nose, and throat surgery when I worked in the OR. And a lot of times they just, stuff would wear out and they would throw it away. Some of the stuff you can take back and you can repair. Sometimes it's too far gone. And if you're really nice to like the repair guy, he may send you or hold off for you the stuff that's too far gone. And then you can have a nifty tool like that. So, well, there's that. I guess we'll have to do. Oh, this is the other thing I gotta do. I can get a file, and I need to clean this slot out. For the grounding wire. It's not real big to begin with, and of course now it's all gunked up with clear coat. But once we get it in there, all right, there we go. One more thing down. Assembly continues. Here's another neat little trick that I learned from somebody. I'm not sure who. I've just kind of cleared the clear out of those holes. But now what I'm doing is I just heat the end of this up. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. And then I set it right down in the hole and then screw it in, and that really seems to help the that super thick coating of clear and paint that I have, it seems to help it not crack as much. Although there's a little bit of damage going on, so you know, take that and, you know, a pound of salt, and well, you'll have a pound of salt and something. And I'm even going to do that on, actually I'm not going to do that on these holes because I don't have this back plate. So I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to leave that be. This guitar is never leaving this shop. It is, it's so full of ugly. I'm almost embarrassed. And certainly wouldn't want it going out there. Purporting to be something other than what it is, which is just a big experiment. So there we are, and then that'll fit on just like that. One step closer. Something else that I'm finding is that pieces are a little tighter than they were. Obviously with more clear and more paint on here than there was, because it was just a very simple stain going over it. And what may have been a fit and finish problem just from the get-go, what I'm having to do to get the output jack to fit flush is I'm kind of working on this back corner here just a little bit because it's sitting kind of cattywampus right now. And we'll see if that's enough. That's close. And I'm trying to stay away from there, just because you and I know as soon as you touch that, it's gonna crack. lots of filing, lots of doing that a lot. But let's see. Volume's off. That's good. There we go. Alright, well, the pickup works. So, let's get the rest of it going. It's not much to wire, because there's not much there. I mean, it's a pickup and a pot. I'm just reusing everything that's there, just to get it going. And if I had my way, this would all get Killer Guitar Components whammy stuff. It'd get CTS pots, it'd probably get a Seymour Duncan pickup or something like that. But we're rattle canning it right now, so we're just going to reuse what we have and go from there. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the cover back on this, and then we will we'll start getting everything else put together. Go ahead and put the neck on it, and why don't I just stop talking about it and just start doing it? Jeez Louise. Guess what? More filing! Yay! I've already learned this thing. If I kind of angle that at about 45 degree angle, when I find it in there, and I tend not to screw stuff up. I tend to not screw stuff up. This is not bad, this is not bad. Right here is a big overhang. Right here, lots of paint, lots of clear. So, this took some time. Where's my round file? Yeah, that's it. Holy cow. It's a guitar. Okay, let's see. There we go again. Might as well speed it up first. Get down. Because now it cinches down. We're actually doing things, so what about it? I'll leave my flat strings. Nope, let me. Alright, flat strings and alright, here we go. We're going to put D'Addario 11s on it. It's a thicker string than I usually play with. But don't be afraid to try new things. Within reason. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to back my saddles off. I'm going to measure from here to where my E string is, 25.5 inches, because that's my scale, and I'm going to back it off a little bit because what I want to do is set that so when I have to reset my intonation, I'm moving all my saddles forward, and if I get a bend in it, then that will be behind my contact point. The other thing that I'm going to want to do is I'm going to get a feel for initial string height, because this has got a 12-inch radius on it. The fingerboard, if you drew a circle 12 inches around, this is what the outside of it would look like. And right now, I don't know if you can see that, we're not there at all. So just to ballpark it. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, in the interest of time, I'm just going to tell you what's going on. Strung it up, got it up to tension, measured my relief at the 8th fret as designated in the PEAVEY tech manual. Then set my string height for both my E strings. Then I set my radius for the entire bridge. Then I set my intonation. Then I set my pickup height. Then I rechecked my intonation. This was all the intonation checks and all the measuring and stuff was done like this in the playing position. If I got it close like this, then I make sure to check it like this because things change. So it's a guitar again. Apparently, my $7 was not a waste.